Hi guys, I'm still setting this up. Give me a second. Ugh. Apparently, some bozo decided that they wouldn't share any of their Steam wish list for me to gift them a game. So now I have to go through the entire roundabout way. This person, I swear to God, what a handful. What an actual creature this person is. I swear this person's in my chat right now, on God. Anyways, I'm setting this up right now, so setting up the game. Alright. One moment. Yeah, this bozo, I cannot believe. This actual creature decided that they would not hide it. They would just, like, not do it. Anyways. Oh, it should be ready, question mark? No. Alright. This should be good now. Where were we? Ah, yes. Turnabout Samurai. I need to go get my controller, actually. Give me a second. Oopsies. Last time we left off, we are charged for the defense of one, Miles Prowler. No, Prowler? Prowler's Claw? No. Anyways, we're supposed to be helping him out, and it does seem like that we're apparently his coworker got murdered, and we need to go figure out who and why they did it, because that is like a big deal. All right. Cool. Why are my shoulders so broad? Oh, it's because of the jacket. Hold on. I'm gonna finish fixing up the rest of the stream. Twitter. Gotta do this announcement. I was busy because I had to go search for a game and I found out they already had it. So I'm like, what a moment. What a world we live in. Live now. Some more. Ah, man, I gotta figure out how to do all this SNS stuff, man. Managing social media? What's that? I barely even... All I do is lurk. Share. Copy. Paste. Tweet. Bruh. Anyways. More Ace Attorney is going to be played. I believe the camera was, I think, 370. Oh, got the number wrong. Whoopsies. Yeah. Try it. There, entered. Hey, printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Oh. Huh? How's this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he was the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe that means there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one on the computer. Powers photo added to... Okay. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Hey, what's what I said? Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could even be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it's just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think this photo's what we need for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really was a security lady. To be continued. Yes. I put another save file in. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at the Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I can call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe the case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here is Studio 1. This is where the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to that whole thing again? It's fine. I think I can probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? That face creepy, bro. Oh my god. What a creepy ass face. Got like the shoujo eyes.
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
No, your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy, oh,
Wendy. Wendy, old bag.
So just call me Grandma. Oh, well, that was my family name. Now the children will make fun of me and just call my name. Can you believe it? But there was this boy, the captain of the chess club in junior high, and he called me an old bag as well. I just cried and cried.
Objection! I object to the witness' talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the guard main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was.
And to get to the scene
of the murder, someone will have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag. Alright.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by to me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he is heading straight towards the studio.
Well, we know that's not the case. We don't know if it's... It can't be the actual defendant, right? Because he's actually in the suit, and we don't know if it's him.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Alright. We gotta do our classic thing of pressing every single statement. So until that time, anyone who wanted could go into the studio?
Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee car key to get in.
Right. The car key that I have. So what she's saying is that no one wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone else at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? A run-through.
They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon, and we were able to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon? What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know.
Oh, observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai run through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea.
Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I went to the guard station. I was at the main gate.
Oh, crap, my model desynced. Alright, we're back.
I was at the main gate until 5.
So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks, not even a second?
Of course! I was a professional, you know? Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just after seeing you eat those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Whippersnapper? Snapper whipper? Snipper whapper?
Oh, Windbag's losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection?
So the witness was on guard duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see?
How did you know that?
Oh ho ho, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job.
Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard. "2 o'clock? You sure?"
Sure as spit.
Well, who was that man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skeevies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there, and he's heading towards the studio.
Okay. We got our bait. So you saw Mr. Powers.
So I said, got wax in your ears, Sonny?
Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
Well, we got the perfect counterattack to that. Objection! Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag? Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised.
The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyways, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof then.
I never say anything. I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
Well,
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
she's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Alright, let's start pressing.
Whippersnapper.
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. That up and up. Youth today, always fighting about each other, pointing fingers this way and that's supposed to make an old lady want to cry.
Mr. Wright, please, for our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There's Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then. Trip and fall.
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where's the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. He broke a prop?
Sure he did. His old samurai spear.
Samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as significant detail. I better write this down in the court record.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is the Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold on. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else has not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Mr. Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true?
Oh, okay. Let's just start pressing again. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking, right. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention...
Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going through the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy? Old windbag sure has balls. Well, you know what I mean. Well, windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. How do you know that?
Eh? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, okay. That is true. The only studio person is before is Will Powers. We still don't know if it's Will Powers, though. Hang on. "2:30 p.m. But I see the duct tape on that spear. So, the murder weapon has amended with duct tape. But... odd. Let's try presenting this. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Ooh, you know, if you wanted to work at a studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. October 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think it's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it's really the only photo?
Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
Yeah, I don't understand these newfangled computer thingies. Edgy boy, help!
Huh? But believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper, too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Mr. Oldberg?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the steel samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Yeah. I see. Your testimony, please.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do.
Oh my god.
I go through the photos recorded on the security's computer and just check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldback, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, you see, this wasn't one turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expect this.
Every day after I
Start pressing. Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating.
How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in the photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Did you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one else could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What?
Order, order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by on the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, yes, well, we see this type there every day. Can't stop 'em, can't catch 'em.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him too much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him the suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
The court will take a 5-minute, and
This court will take a 5-minute reset. Are the defense and the prosecutor to consider this new information, and no forgetting vital information this time?
Mr. Powers,
Yes,
tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can take it another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't say it like that.
No, poor guy. We'll get you your not guilty verdict.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the evidence, prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else who could have committed the crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear what you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
Who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder?
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai was dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. Security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper!
Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have been briefly left her pose a Steel Samurai costume, and then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. White.
Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have a opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, so you think I did it?
Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this whole new way. No, you're not going to give Granny a break. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schoolist, though, as you said. 2nd and 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, is it being nice to kids and mean to your eldest day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, could the witness care to comment on this?
Meow.
The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend the proceedings of the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What's her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Another day.
Wait a second. I'm not going to sit around here while you run up barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The Windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? But by whom? Huh. You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told it to talk?
Oh, well, testify.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this in the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, you cross-examination.
All right, let's start pressing. So, you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in on it.
Who are these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done as a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Well, yes, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There's a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map. Here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
Path where the monkey's head has fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you care to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... Miss Oldbeck, this is a trial from... You have a bonus on the side, so you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I asked all the questions I had to ask. Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day of question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about all these other people that we've been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
The sentence this day is proceeding the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Excellent work, me.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was ready to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Oh, should I... We'll be getting down to the studios for some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and the producer. They'll be turning up at the next trial as witnesses for certain. So, here's now a chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I kinda feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Alright. Sounds pretty good for us then. One moment. Check my OBS for a second. What's up with this? Ugh. Aha. It's not picking up my audio for the game. Alright, well, it's looping it over now, so... The question is it too loud? Oh, I think it's a bit too loud. Knock this down a little bit. How about now? Can you guys hear me? I'm still sounding a bit soft. Hold on. Let me go and fiddle with this a little bit more. Alright. Well, at least we got the audio settings to work. We're piecing this together one bit at a time, you know? Okay. This is fine. Hold on. Let me just double check to make sure the audio is like A-okay. Ba 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 ba. Weird. Do I need to boost the audio more? Yeah, I'm sounding pretty soft for here. Give me a second. Alright, I'm speaking again. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It feels like I should be louder, but it's not working properly. Huh. Weird. Alright, well, we'll continue this some more. Is my audio at 100%? Yeah, it is. I don't know. Why am I sounding so soft? Bruh, what is going on? I don't know. Now I just found out, you know, my music is... give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me just save... Now that I got... Like, I found out that I haven't had the game audio actually running. So I was like, why is this so weird? So... But yeah. I don't know. Compared to like the game audio, I don't understand why, if it's like working correctly. But hey, if you say it's like fine, okay. Well, if it's fine, then it's fine. Thanks, Henry. Yeah, but it wasn't working earlier, I don't think. I don't think it was capturing it. But yeah, if you say so. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I'll just put this on a pause and mute it. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the person we've found out about today and found out about in today's trial. Director and producer. Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. What do you think we should do? What do I, huh? Why don't we do what you said? We gotta get to the scoop on this director and producer. Oh, right. Then there's no point hanging out here. That's what I've been saying! Let's get to the studios pronto. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. It's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just a minute. You don't have a clue what happened. It's not enough information. Alright, Mr. Powers.
Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier.
Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. Can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yes.
Do a fanboy sneak into the studios often?
No, not that I know of. Security lady is pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, did she say they were often hanging around?
Kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
Was the director present at the morning to run through?
Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, the studio asked us to keep quiet.
It has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see.
Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not.
Regarding the murder weapon.
Yes.
Is it heavy, that spear?
It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
And that's the spear that broke or something through the morning's run-through?
Oh yes, I goofed around on a round kick, you see. Broke the spear. Security lady fixed it for me. Right away, though.
With duct tape, we heard. Regarding this photograph.
Yes.
This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right?
Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time. Honest.
Let's get a hornet. The costume was in your dressing room?
Yes. Yes, they stuck around and took it while I was asleep.
But who? I found this card key in your dressing room.
Oh, that's mine, yes.
Do people outside the studio get these cards?
I don't think so. I have to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that is.
Huh. Okay. Let's keep moving. Back to Studio 1 then. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, Guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't gonna eat them. Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh. Looks like it's been turned off for the day. And that's the map. The entrance. Studio van. Alright. Let's go into outside studio 1. Hey Nick, it looks like the Detective Gumshoe's in here today. You're right. He's probably still up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion of today's trial. So Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. Let's go outside Studio 2. This is Studio 2? I thought so. Doesn't really look like much of a studio, does it? No, it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. Looks pretty sturdy from the movie set trailer. Are we sure this is the studio? This is bent. Some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. The fence looks dangerous. Why is that bent? Let's do some examining. The light van for moving staff and equipment around. They kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's very covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know, it just feels odd. These are like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Closer inspection, this trailer looks more like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Nick, let's go inside. I think it's okay. Oh well, it's locked. Oh shucks. Is there something else I have to examine here? There's a big 2 painted here. Probably because this is Studio 2? Probably, though it doesn't look like anything like a studio. Curious. I think... Let's go back to the employee area. Oh, we can't go there right now. Hold on. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh? Oh ho ho, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh ho ho ho! Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. I'm an assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. Excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you there. See you later then. Good luck with your investigation. So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems, I guess they covered up in a hurry. Hey Nick, if that drain's covered, that boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you? What, you want to rip the gate right off? Really, Nick, we can? Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Sure, why not? Well, I guess some things are made to be broken. Yeah, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hey-ya! There, that should make the kids happy. Things we do. Oh. Great. I know who did it. Now the kids will be coming again. Doesn't that make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. I guess it's like the lunch. I think this should be it. I don't know where else to go. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. Guess they snuck it and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I don't know what the killer was planning to do then. Huh, she's got a point. Let's keep poking around. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found Mars. I have to buy that issue. Nothing else here, though. Oh, hello. Oh ho! You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest would do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. So, how are the studios doing? This place wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. They want me to disturb the evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see Miss Old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they're trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. Producer, huh? Say, you work about the props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd be the one pretty strong to use it as a weapon, it sounds like. Why was Mr. Powers the only person I could think of? Did you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why's he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? She doesn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Wow, they gave a lawyer one of these card keys? Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. Better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here. Guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of outsiders' hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. Okay. Where else should we go? What? Who are you dudes? Lamau! Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Sal Manella? I make elite shows. The Real Samurai, mine, RTFC, read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry. No, quite. Alright, really. It's fine. Ruffle. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot. Hey, did you do a cosplay? Cause that costume, a rock so rock source? Oh, hey, you're drooling. Huh? Lol. Buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's all coming to me. Pink Princess. Equal to Steel Samurai. Pink Princess. We're a little old Tokyo. Ruffle the Mow. Pink Princess? It's gotta be Little Old Tokyo. I can have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo. Oh yeah, we really need to talk about cool. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you are. The curious they told you about it, huh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for our action scene in the morning, and a meeting for lunchtime in the Fuyo 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't get a chance to eat lunch. Sad face. T-bone steak, was it? Yeah. Duckers. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does suck stores mean? No idea. Anyway, I've been meeting from noon until after 4. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated around 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. I thought the producer was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean D. Vasquez? He's a genius. Mad skills, all boy. Scary though. Ooh. Keep all these studios back on the brink of destruction. He's the one who made it impossible for me to make this Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon till 4 p.m. the whole time. Who exactly were these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network is in Boston. Also a few production guys. They piled the limousine got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd be all reliable witnesses. Take a look at my attorney's badge. I'm trying to pay some attention seeing as it only exists to me. Lol. Why are you staring at me like that? That kinda weirds me out. This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Oh, right. The director would know about the injury. He was there. There's not much we can do, right? Oh, well, how can we progress to here? Where to go? Oh! Looks like we found it. Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Eek! Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside their trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh, it's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but it's probably one of the guard station off the main gate. What are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. But let us. Come on, let's get going to the main gate.
Aha! You again. Eek. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. Put on a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
Guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slighter insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
Slay's too much. About the kid you said you saw.
I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes, she's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
I see him.
Nick, I think she's losing it. Where to go? Do.
Hey! Hey, wait!
I bet he came here through the drain. Hey, kiddo, what's your name, sport?
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult.
I never seen any adults here. Hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. Gotta hand it to Maya, she's pretty sharp. And pretty mad.
I'm Cody Hackins. Come to video again, I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Ha, you can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last name said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha, easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddo. Watch it.
What are you doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything?
He always... The Steel Samurai always wins. Always! Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? No way am I gonna tell you losers. Wait. Let me go.
He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped into his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Sleeping pills. Uh-oh. Anyways, what was that kid doing? He saw everything. Huh. Weird. Hey, you know anything about this? No, I guess not then. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Ought to relieve her post.
Hey!
Nick, that was her.
Stop! Whippersnapper!
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Notch!
Oh, she tripped. Sure looks happy. Hey Nick, now's a chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, Sit, Nick. Trailer key. Key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Alright, let's get out of here. Back into the outside Studio 1. Go to Studio 2. And we can go inside now. Alright, it opened. Great, let's go, Nick. You seem eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Not that eager. Studio 2 trailer. Eek! Someone's in here. Names. Our names? Well, we're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you... Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez, she's quite beautiful. Let's check this place out. Another old movie poster. The Singing Samurai starring Jack Hammer. What the hell is Samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god. That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing Samurai stars. What's next? Ninja Ballet? Samurai Summer starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. Typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse? An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. Guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They got some figures on how much the set cost. I can't believe they spent that much money on those sets. This is where they had that meeting. There's some documents and paper cups scattered around. There's a big bottle of juice. A trash bin. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far in October, dimming daylight makes it feel like it's winter's coming. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai episode 13. I need it. Can we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. Getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Sal Manella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait, yes? You see Manella, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him when we see him. Okay. Alright, well, off we go then, to deliver this. He should be inside the trailer then. Alright, in we go. Alright, wake up. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bringing me the script to episode 13? Episode 13, where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Ugh. Uh-oh. My ass is toned if I don't find it. Ugh. Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. I think he'd probably put it out in Studio 1. That's what they usually film the show, right? Back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we can get out of here. Quick, Maya. That's too quick, Nick. Oh, that should be it, right? It's on the chair. Hey, look! There's a chair the director sits in. Always want to sit in one of those. Director? Maya, take a look around the chair for me, would you? Remember the script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Alright, let's move back to the gate and pass it off. Da, 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 da. Employee area. Dressing room. Alright. Time to present this script to him. Boom! You found your script.
Woot! Thanks. Still, I know.
I'll admit it could be fave when you come bring something into her late. Say, do you think you goof can take it down for me?
Thanks.
Is the producer really that scary? Well, she's certainly not normal. Ugh, creepy. Let's get out of here. Main gate. Let's start making our way into the outside Studio 1. Also Studio 2, and into the trailer. Alright. Present this. There you go. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. You're not gonna talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyways? And do you even know who we are? Powers' lawyers? Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just... Well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us about would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to the Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Possible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? Hold on, what do you mean by that? On the day of the murder, the path here leads here is blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over into the wind the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 o'clock. It was after 4 o'clock by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus none of us could have gone to Studio 1. Well, what? It's true. Crane came just after 3 o'clock to move the head. He called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd collaborate my story. But wait! What if the head fell over at 2:30? We could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it was broken, it was announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. Clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15. That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4 o'clock. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died at Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Oh. What do we do, Nick? There's anyone else besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. She doesn't look good. Guess we could head back to the office and plan our strategy. Yeah, let's head back then. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight, and we don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early to be giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got 1 lead. Mia, it's you. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What do you mean we got one lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. I don't know, he didn't sound like he was gonna help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy's our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried that I was here before. So what's the best thing to do from here? I need to get to the studio and talk to that boy. Dead men don't tell tales. Weird. Oh well, let's try again another day, Phoenix. Okay, sounds good. I was just curious if they really wanted to say anything there. Oh wow, she's still going. What's wrong?
Whippersnapper!
She's been chasing that boy this whole time.
When I catch him, I
Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
I got a hostage now, Whippersnapper.
Hostage?
I see him get out. Lay him flat!
Boy, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now. My heart, I don't feel so good. Is she okay?
But before I go, I'd like to visit the place where Hammer died.
Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage?
When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back. For this one.
Kind of hard to understand her with all the huffy and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us for getting that. Good idea. His old bag. Might I...
No! I'm catching that brat. It's the last thing I do.
Phoenix, do you have anything that you might trade with her? Trade? Wonder. Oh, what can I trade with her? Can't you ever tell me anything? Can I trade with her? Ah, a key card.
Hey, that's a card. Studio One?
Right, a key card for Studio One.
I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Phew! I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio wasn't in my turf. You let me borrow it then.
If I give her this card key, I won't be able to get into Studio One. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? Guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal?
What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card?
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Cool.
Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Oh, what's up, Riley? Still playing through Ace Attorney. Am I sounding alright? Let me get my sounding loud and clear. Additionally, is the game sounding alright? I can't exactly tell right now since I'm in the middle of the stream. Play area. I guess I can look at it afterwards though. Hey! Hey you! Wait a second. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room.
Got you now, brat.
It's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it! It's getting away! Come back! There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, do you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Faye. Nice to meet you. Yo! I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asks? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's, the bomb.
Huh. Or the lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai.
Hey, watch the attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid.
Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid.
So, do you know anything else that happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I don't know nothing.
Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Alright. Cody, this look familiar? Hey, my UR! You are, huh? You are, you know, ultra rare? That card's really hard to get. Man, for grump, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. That's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for grump, you sure are dumb. Oh, what do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever. I don't need a card. Huh? Got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? You want to trade? Find me a really rare card. Rare? You mean there's something rare than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for gonna be sure dumb. Premium rare. Oh, I feel like we're talking about stakes. Well, nothing we can really do then. Guess we'll walk around a little bit. Nothing from Mr. Powers. Where to go? Guess we'll go to Studio 2 then. Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you. Did she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How was the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their job a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Wait, now you've got to tell me. What happened to Hammer? I'm sorry. Probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Hey, wanna take a look at these cards? Anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. Complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. But please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade an ultra rare premium. Oh, sweet. Trade me a, huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can you see she's desperate? What's everyone getting so excited about? Okay. Really? Thanks. And this is for you. Sweet. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Alright, well, we got something to trade Cody with now. Let's make our way out of here. 2-1. Let's head back to the main gate. Into the dressing room. And present to you the card. See this card? Yeah, so wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. Gotta give it to me. Oh, I've never seen him so eager. Oh, right, okay. How about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an eel magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information. Huh? Sure, fine by me. Okay, Phoenix. Let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that can help us, we could have him take the stand tomorrow. So you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess. Judging him by his looks, you have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't ya? Oh, me? Yeah, I mean, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. His fighting skills. I think of something. I like when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, with Zam! Steel Samurai always wins. Always! Check this out. It's my fan album. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. Go to every live performance. Those stupid posting systems where they beat each other up in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. With Zam! Come on. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera. Wow, it's very impressive. Newest models in it. You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? It's the Steel Samurai Path to Glory. Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. What's up people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that what the Steel Samurai motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice, too. I saw everything. Oh, well. We might get some useful information out of this guy. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2 o'clock. I'd come back through the woods out back so that the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. I finally got around to the studio. After that... What was it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used the samurai spear. Just like always, one shot, one kill. It happened so fast. I got scared. I went home after that. I see, it must have been hard for you. Man, you say these nice things and it's always so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure that means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. If you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him though. I think that would be wise. Let's leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal.
I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection, starting now. Come on, son. You got a rendezvous with me down the precinct.
No, I ain't going. Wow! It did not go so well. We're back to 0 leads. Now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. Very good. Very good. Alright. Let's continue our save progress then. Alright. Looks like my model desynced.
Mr. Wright.
Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? She looks even happier. Phoenix. Clyde is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. No time for dead people jokes, please. I know we're going to this utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy.
Court's now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
Unexpected factors come up to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. I'm going to call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if that'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand. I'm the director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the still camera, noob. Sal Manella, I'm the director, television.
Were you at Google Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Mr. Powers is innocent, we'll know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Alright, let's press this guy. I was at the studios around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing an acting scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. I had been meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, and I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was about 2:30 p.m. According to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Press him. Is that the time you always come into work? No, I come in all sorts of hours, the industry way. I don't know about the freaks in your industry. For real, I was pretty busy all that day. Tell us more about that. In the employee area? That's right. There was a fight scene between Gil Camera and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh, yeah, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. She's sitting on a hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Why did it go on for so long? I'm pretty sure Drew's already heard about this, but W featured his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh right, would of course like to meet with my lunch. Raffles. Alright, that's rolling on the floor. Starving? I hear that everyone... So in the end you didn't go to eat? Yeah, mistakenly. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? What's the thing about that seem odd to you? Yeah, it does seem odd now you mention it. Mr. Manila. Oh, what do you want? I went to Studio 2. I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. If I did eat after all. T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, if this went through all that trouble. I got it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? I took one break during the meeting. I wolfed it down then. And telling me to carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, it contradicts his testimony. Press on that one a bit more. What are you discussing? He's guilty, am I? Sorry, in our budget. Get it. The sponsors to the meeting, Mr. Manila. Those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. You didn't take a single break? Yeah, well... Yeah, not one. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Miller, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate the T-bone steak during a break? Oops. Well?
Mr. Manila, what's all this about?
Well, yeah, I guess I would just take a little break. Thanks, great job. When I took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, call the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, for real, we took a break. Lawful. That was only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13 base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder to figure 1. Lamau. It's only one time to do T-bone steak if you ask me. Steams.
I don't think it would be even enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, we might begin the cross-examination.
Alright, let's start pressing him. What time exactly did you take this break? I think it's between 2:30 until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. It's possible time-wise. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. Well, there's 2 plates on the table. Oh, right. The other one with Viva. Sorry, V. Vasquez's plate. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 13 minutes, that's quite a feat. Why is that?
Objection!
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor. The testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of these people in the trailer went to Studio 1.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Thanks, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? It's impossible, because there's a big rock in the path. I don't want to write off any possible suspects. can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it is impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio at that time. Haha! I thought you would be thoughtful for treading on thin ice again. But I see you at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. Fallen Miss Monkey's head barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked the studio's mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Miss Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. Somehow, I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over?
Very well, the court's opinion in this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Therefore, with regard to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, none other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have found Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor.
The prosecution is pleased to announce we have indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
October 19th, 11:04 a.m. What do you do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. Guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going on to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself, be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, here to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we may worry that the defense may cause unnecessary trauma with this cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. He's tiny. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're all grown doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody? Answer his question, okay? Yeah, hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins, I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you are speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness. I mean, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident? Got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? I'm gonna tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer a bearded gentleman myself. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he wouldn't bring it. Like special permission if that's possible. What, so you're saying you had a bargain terms with the kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. I don't really know how to use it all that good yet. I bring it with me everywhere I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera the day of the murder. I better make a note of it in the court record.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
I only wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though. About 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes came out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you. Anyways, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Outside?
Very well, the defendant may begin his cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember you're talking to a child.
This kid's tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Alright, let's start pressing him. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! Taped every show! And I go to all the live performances. It's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh! My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Was the day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I've never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. That security lady's always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. The woods, he said. What's the path? Yeah, you know how the trees are in the valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio. Got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. Guess what happened next? Steel Samurai. Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking of something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy? Person? Kinda tall? Skinny? Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. It's kinda far away. Huh. It's getting awfully vague. Down. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit. He was dead. I guess he was a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? It's the scene the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. There's the Steel Samurai. Something's weird here. got you. Going to the studio. Lost for 30 minutes though. So you passed by the gate around 30 minutes. Oh, that's not it. Oops. Still Samurai to come down. Something weird about something's weird here. Open up the gate and get inside. Something's weird here. Weird. No, this is weird. He would have his camera. This feels weird. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Can you just say before you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Oh, his head just... Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Oh, is it putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. Explain that.
I see.
Anyways, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so.
I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court.
What do you mean I'm a prosecuting attorney?
Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I have a camera. So what? Got a problem with that?
So, you did have a camera. Did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Good the action could take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai goes bad guy and wham! Then the bad guy stops moving. He's so strong, Steel Samurai rules. No, he always takes a picture at the final blow, no?
Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
So, why didn't you use it?
I was getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. So, you're watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No? Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Okay, yeah, get into that. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He's a person. How was he dressed? I don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. Then what happened next? Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, it's because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick, with a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press his ass. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? You missed the most important part.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fights. You missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital?
Let's think. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. If it ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai, why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
He was watching something else. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What do you claim he was looking at? Oof, come on. Show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight?
Take that!
Here's my proof.
Proof.
Do it again. Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
He was entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too. Ah!
Correct. Why could Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he wasn't looking at he was looking at his camera. He's trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? Got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Great job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. It's smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero. And not take a picture. Right. Cody? There's only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And the reason is because you wanted to take a picture. And having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix? I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. I mean, it's business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens just wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. And that's all that happened, yep.
Anything else strange in the testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Pops. Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer?
I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I guess I'm the bearded gentleman.
That's what I hate about grown-ups. They're also self-conscious. Okay, off with the kids' club. Testify, witness, testify. Apes. So you did see the beginning of the fight. Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Strangely. Why couldn't you just take a picture? The new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground. And Steel Samurai. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would've once I got the lens open. Did I not take a picture? Not even once? No, he definitely would've taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. I took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
It's too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? Becoming less and less cooperative. I gotta find a clear contradiction soon and some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in this sort of testimony? There has to be something. Pick up the dirt, Phoenix. Clutches of the villain. Because I'm thinking the Steel Samurai didn't win. I think he's got his ass handed to him. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Would you keep it for your album? Ah, Mr. Wright.
What exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. It claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all of his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait. No way. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Actually, Yes. Pretty sure what you're is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album on the day of the murder? Why did the boy have to erase the photos he took?
Because the Steel Samurai didn't win. I can only think of one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted these photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way. No. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There's a reason why he lied and told us he could take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. He had to admit that what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. And that's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. I got this kid on the ropes.
Order! I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Oh, wow, he's losing it. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. That he didn't move. Oh man, he's losing it.
Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai's the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we have all made a serious error. Error? What was this all about? The Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! So the Steel Samurai was in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury.
But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already?
It's not everyone thought. Remember Miss Oldback said in her testimony?
Day of the murder. I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m.
Did I see poor old Hammer?
Nope. They already got into the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. And he stuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
Why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. Huge. Absolutely massive. Whoa, what? Show us, quick. No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. Studio 2.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid there could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, right?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, but this doesn't look like it's proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence we need to win this trial. What? Your Honor. May I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a clear and decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Easy. right? Here. Your Honor, look at this.
I see a gate?
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Got it. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible. What's all this about? Please explain, or I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide now. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say one of the gate in the photo. Your Honor, there's the true scene of the crime. Alright. Took place in Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2.
I see. Would explain the 2 on the gate in that photo?
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2, because the path was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse is true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They are the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbeck saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? As you were suggesting, he did it to cover up the details of his own murder. Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that victim, Jack Hammer, stole this costume. I do have proof. I have proof.
You do? You do, Mr. Wright.
Now that you're so surprised with me, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it.
An empty medicine bottle.
I found this on the table in the employee area. At the same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defense, Mr. Powers spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Oh, wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea.
An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on the bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Harkin's testimony has revealed no possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have proceeded very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbeck may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer didn't have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai's costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance on this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will extend until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned.
Phew! That was a close one. You're safe by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Huh, maybe I should take up a career in acting? I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too.
Dead?
Oh, of course, we're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make sure our final investigation. I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right, thanks.
Alright. And from there, that is where we're going to end for today. Alright. In that case, thank you all for coming. We'll be streaming next Wednesday. So, plenty of time for that. And probably gonna head off for tonight. Gonna go take a shower and relax. So, thank you all for coming by. Take care. Bye-bye.